I'm Anton. Emergency aid, please! Elementary schoolgirl, underlying medical condition, level of consciousness GCS 234. That's high energy trauma, isn't it?
Today, my sister Marina was in an accident.
Marina! Marina, you're gonna make it, I promise!
Please, hang in there.
My mom and dad immediately took me to the hospital where Marina was taken. I'm Nagisa Hatono, a 6th grader. To me, who's dark-natured and watches anime all the time, my younger sister Marina is very active and affectionate. She is good at sports and a good student. That's why my parents adore her so much.
This girl's watching anime constantly again.
I think our first one as a student would be born as an introvert.
My mom and dad used to be full of energy and determination, so they worry about my dark-natured future. But they were very happy when Marina was born.
Here she is, our definite priority baby. Her eyes are so big and round.
No doubt, our wonderful child.
Marina was so adorable since she was a baby and was genetically predestined to be an extrovert. And when Marina entered elementary school, Mom and Dad's prophecy came true. Lively, bright, and lovely, Marina was always surrounded by people. However, as a poor communicator, I didn't have a single person I could call a friend at school, even in the 6th grade. My life and Marina's life are yin and yang. Even in elementary school, there was already a real difference between light and dark. And my mom and dad's doting love for her had reached its peak by this time.
Today is Marina's favorite Napolitan.
Yay! What? But today is my birthday. Even on my birthday, they started to give priority to Marina's favorite food. That Marina was involved in an accident today. Apparently, a car ran a red light and ran into Marina crossing the intersection.
You have to be strong.
Mom and Dad will be here by your side.
When she was found, she was unconscious and in critical condition.
First aid has been administered and she is stable now, but the situation is still unpredictable. Today's the big night.
Marina!
Let us get some rest too.
Maybe now Mom and Dad will give me some attention. I knew I shouldn't, but I couldn't help but harbor these dark hopes.
What?
A favor! I have a favor to ask.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. There was an emergency. My daughter had an accident. Yes, I won't be able to come into work for a while.
Mom, I'm hungry.
You go home.
Marina isn't in a rest-assured situation yet. So Mom and Dad sent me home alone and stayed at the hospital. But no matter how long I waited that day, neither Mom nor Dad came home. Mom, I'm hungry. I called my mom at the hospital.
What are you talking about at a time like this? You thoughtless child. Go ahead and make something with what's in the fridge.
Apparently, they're going to stay at the hospital for the next few days. What am I supposed to do with this? I looked in the fridge, but there was only one potato in there. What the hell? Always Marina. I was so sad that I burst into tears. Just then, this is my chance. I suddenly realized, yes, that this was my chance. That night, I sneaked back into the hospital and snuck into Marina's room. Marina seemed to be sleeping soundly on her medication. She is wearing an oxygen inhaler. Without it, she would not be able to breathe properly. If you weren't here, Mom and Dad would love and adore me more. I've been thinking that for a long time. Then I remembered Marina's smile. Sis! And the memories of Marina when she was still a baby. I'll feed you your milk. Appa! And the deep, deep hatred. And I put my hand on Marina's oxygen mask. I can't forgive you. Sis? Just then, Marina woke up, but it doesn't matter anymore. I took off Marina's oxygen mask. Goodbye, Marina. Sis! What are you... I'm breathing. With all my might, I held Marina's arm as she tried to take the oxygen mask. I was careful not to make a sound so that Mom and Dad won't wake up. Then gradually, Marina's strength weakened and... Marina's heartbeat stopped.
I woke up at night to the sound of eerie laughter. Today, we would stay with Marina, who was in a constant state of anxiety. My wife and I had dozed off unknowingly on the couch outside the hospital room.
Is this?
When we entered the hospital room, the first thing that caught my eye was Marina's electrocardiogram. The bar lines on the screen were going straight across. It doesn't look so good.
Anyway, let's call the nurse.
We immediately pressed the nurse call button and called for a doctor. But Marina's condition was not looking good. Cardiac arrest! We're doing CPR! DC and adrenaline at the ready! What's going on? What's wrong with Marina? My Marina!
Marina!
Come back!
We've got a resuming heartbeat.
Is she okay? Move, you're in the way! What? Defibrillation, step back!
Honey,
Marina? How's Marina? One more time!
it's not working.
It seems the doctors are doing their best to treat her, but Marina's condition doesn't seem to be getting much better. Is there anything I can help with? I'm telling you that you're getting in the way! Come back to us! Come back to us! Oh no, this can't be true. And then Marina... It's no use now. We couldn't save her. What? What happened to Marina? What happened to my daughter? I'm sorry, we couldn't save her in time. 2347. She was just confirmed dead. Marina didn't survive? Ask about the rest to the nurse. Then the doctor left in a very businesslike manner, as if he was only interested in something living. Huh? And there was a broadly laughing Nagisa.
Now my mom and dad are mine. Operation was a great success.
What are you saying?
Now I'm an only child. I have all the treats and toys to myself. Birthdays and Christmas are all mine.
Nagisa is somehow more high-spirited than usual. Don't tell me you...
That's right. I'm the one who took Marina's oxygen mask off. Marina seemed to be in so much pain. But it was a good feeling. Just because she was my little sister, she'd been getting cocky all this time.
Nagisa said something so incomprehensible.
Now mom and dad are mine.
And then Nagisa hugged us.
Isn't that right, Dad? Mom?
Nagisa?
Wait, you... Do you know what you've done? You took your sister's life.
And what? Even though Marina is finally gone.
But Nagisa didn't even show any sign of remorse. What do you mean, finally? Marina is now... The scene in front of me no longer had any sense of reality. I thought I was dreaming or something.
I know that. Marina has already left this world. So I'm the only daughter you and Mom have left.
Nagisa, what on earth are you saying?
Mom and Dad, you've always adored Marina so much more. You didn't even look at me. I was so lonely.
Yes, Nagisa's jealousy over our doting on Marina led her to commit this violent act.
This is all Mom and Dad's fault that I did something like this. All of it, every bit of it is Mom and Dad's fault.
Nagisa! It's true, we completely doted on Marina. To be honest, Marina was by far the prettier of the two. Our fault. Yes, our behavior drove Nagisa crazy, and as a result, took Marina's life. I never dreamed this would happen. And then, if I could start life over again... I've been thinking about that ever since Marina took her last breath.
Honey, it's about to start.
If I could start our family over again, I wouldn't fail again. We've hurt one so deeply by doting on the other. But no matter how much we regret it, it's too late. Marina was nothing but bones in their crematorium. Now we know how foolish we were. After that, Nagisa was placed in a support facility for independent living.
This.
And us, as a married couple, after the funeral, my wife and I decided to get divorced. My 2 daughters have become like this. Neither my wife nor I had any confidence that we could live a decent life from now on.
We're all separated.
My family have fallen apart. This family is beyond repair. It's over now, everything. Because I can't undo the mistakes I've made. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! My daughters!
Dad! Mom!
Wait. What?
At that moment, Marina, who was supposed to have been cremated, appeared in front of me.
Do you get it now? Now you've learned your lesson.
Marina? Is it really you, Marina?
Are you alive? You are alive.
We can't quite keep up with what's happening to us.
Mom. Dad.
What, Nagisa? I thought you went to the facility. And even Nagisa, who was supposed to have been sent to the institution, had come too. What does this all mean? I'm sorry for worrying you.
I'm sorry I startled you, Dad. Mom.
When I was in the accident, I woke up in the hospital, and this time I thought up something, thinking it was a good opportunity.
A good opportunity? What?
A favor. I have a favor to ask. When I told him the situation, the doctor was willing to help. And with the help of Anton the handyman, they even held a funeral for me.
Why did you do that?
For some reason, Marina had faked your own death until now.
I wanted you to treat us equally as sisters.
What?
You both always doted on me only, and it made me sick. I love my sister. I always thought I wanted my sister to be treated the same way. That's all.
Yes, Marina had always questioned our parents' attitude, and she was worried about me. At that time, a good opportunity came around to tell them how important family is. I'm sorry. I'll do my best to be more cheerful. So, I want you to include me. In the family, too.
Nagisa.
That's right, how stupid we were. After all, to make our daughters do such a thing, because we didn't realize. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry!
Ah!
Mom is sorry too.
Then Mom and Dad hugged us as tight as they could, and...
Me and my wife were able to start our family over. The geese from Marina gave us that chance. We would never make the mistake, as a human or a parent again. As a married couple, we both reflected on this from the bottom of our hearts. My name is Sayakechi. I'm a member of the Handyman Club. I have a bitter experience from elementary school.
Hey, Sosaka. You're always wearing a mask. Let's see you take it off.
Her name is Rino Tosaka.
What? No, that's... It's fine, right? It's not like it'll cost you anything.
She suffered from congenital refractory hyperurinary genital disease syndrome. She had a very rare illness called internal organ reversal.
That's your urethra? It's hilarious every time we see it.
She was born with her mouth and urethra reversed. Because of her appearance, she was often laughed at by the boys in class.
Are you okay? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just different from everyone else.
Her voice also came from her lowest part, not from her mouth. That's because her vocal organs are attached to her lower body. By chance, she and I had seats next to each other.
Why was I born with a body like this? Akechi-kun thinks I'm strange too, right? It's none of my business.
Her condition became apparent immediately after birth. Her parents were very surprised at that time.
What?
It's internal organ reversal. Internal organ reversal? Internal organ reversal is a condition where, due to chromosomal or genetic mutations, the arrangement of internal organs becomes reversed, like a mirror image. Usually it's a left-right reversal, but in this child's case, remarkably, the top and bottom have been reversed.
No way!
She was born with her urinary system organs housed in her skull, and oral organs like teeth, tongue, and vocal cords. Located in her groin area, it was said to be the first case in human history with no precedent in the world. Of course, there was no established surgical method to restore it to normal with the technology at that time. Even if they were prepared for failure, the cost of treatment would be enormously expensive.
Darling.
This child will have a difficult life. With no other choice, her parents decided to raise her like a normal girl. But it's not hard to imagine how challenging that life would be for her. A child with such rare physical characteristics would be a perfect laughingstock for elementary school children.
Hey, how do you use the bathroom?
She had to live a life exposed to curious eyes every day.
Oh, I pee from my mouth.
To prevent splashing, she would put her face in the toilet.
That's hilarious. Show us next time.
No way!
It's wrong to make someone with different characteristics into a spectacle. Even for elementary school me, it was an unbearable sight.
But unfortunately, it was none of my business.
However, at that time, I avoided building relationships with others. Sometimes I still regret not having protected her. She always disappeared from the classroom during lunchtime. Rumor had it that she ate lunch alone in the bathroom. She probably didn't want others to see her different way of eating. Looking back now, it's strange that someone would eat lunch separately. But in our class, this somehow became normal. She had her biggest worry in her school life.
Excuse me, teacher?
Sasaka, what is it? It was that she didn't have a single friend. Being so far from normal, she was kept at a distance, not only by the boys but also by the girls. And feeling somewhat inferior, she couldn't approach others herself. So she decided to consult with her homeroom teacher about it, but why don't you try eating together with everyone? Then they might accept you.
Really?
Our homeroom teacher at the time was a young, new teacher who had just graduated from Education University. Really, give it a try. A shallow, unreliable, makeshift advice without any basis. The result was as clear as day. And then, during one lunch period, she didn't go to the bathroom but sat in front of her lunch with everyone's desk pushed together.
Aren't you going to the bathroom today?
That's unusual.
Believing the teacher's words, she had mustered the courage to eat lunch together with everyone.
It'll be fine. The teacher said so.
And then… She barely took off her mask. What she took out next was a tube with a funnel attached to the end.
Hey, what's she going to do with that?
The tube seemed to be connected inside her skirt. Then she poured the lunch soup into the funnel.
She's eating.
In her case, since her mouth and urethra were reversed, she had to connect a tube to her mouth, which was in her lower body, and pour in food to eat. Of course, she couldn't eat anything solid that wouldn't pass through the tube. From school lunch, she could only eat things without form like soup, milk, or jelly. Everyone was focused on her movements. In the silent classroom, only the sound of her desperately sucking in soup could be heard. But the next moment, the entire classroom erupted in laughter.
What?
That's how you eat? Gross.
And immediately, her face turned bright red. She should have avoided this from the beginning. There was no need to widen her own wounds.
I lost my appetite.
Yeah, give us a break.
I'm sorry.
No one accepted her. And she ended up feeling an even greater distance from her classmates than before. But the teacher who gave her the advice pretended not to notice. Then she made eye contact with me. She was probably looking for help. In a classroom as tense as the eye of a needle, she was searching for a savior who would help her. But I pretended not to see, because I thought it wasn't my business. And she left the classroom just like that, and never came back. Tasaka, who was in our class, due to family circumstances, she moved to the neighboring town. And the news that she had transferred schools was told to us in the morning homeroom several days later.
Mouth and urethra reversed? Does something like that really exist?
Yeah, she probably couldn't bear being in that class anymore. If it were me now, I wouldn't have left her alone, but I don't know what happened to her after that, because I never even heard rumors about her again. But then, one day, the school building was suddenly noisy. It seems that a transfer student had come to the neighboring class. Rino-chan, are you dating anyone? Oh, I might nominate myself then. And when I heard that name, I was surprised. Rino? Could it be? That transfer student was wearing a mask and hiding her mouth, just like her.
Seriously? Is she the one you were talking about the other day?
No, that can't be. It must be a different person. That's what I thought, and I left without checking. But the next day...
Akechi-kun.
What?
You're Akechi-kun, right?
I was called from behind. And when I turned around, the transfer student was standing there.
You're Akechi from class 5-1, aren't you?
That voice came from under her skirt, not from her mouth. You are indeed. This transfer student was undeniably Rino Tosaka, my elementary school classmate. Hey! But after confirming that it was Akechi, Tosaka quickly left. Several days passed. Hey, I heard you have your mouth and urethra reversed, is that true? What? It seemed that her physical characteristics had already been revealed to the boys in her class. That guy? Probably that Rentaro guy had let it slip without any ill intent. No one should have known about it. I should have imposed a gagging order. I regretted it intensely. Probably after experiencing such things in elementary school, Tosaka must now be keeping her body a secret by wearing a mask. Hey, try taking off that mask. Come on, it's fine. It's not like it'll cost you anything. Hey! She seems to be uncomfortable. You, Akechi? Aren't you ashamed of doing something that makes the girls uncomfortable? Before I knew it, I was standing in front of Tosaka. What's with you? Stop that creepy smirk and get lost! I'm not going to say it twice. Get away from Tosaka! But we were just, you know. And so her classmates left.
Thanks, Akechi-kun. I'm sorry.
Then Tosaka immediately apologized to me. No, Tosaka, I should be the one apologizing. The one who needs to apologize is me. I've always regretted what happened back then. I'm ashamed that I couldn't do anything. Tosaka, I'm really sorry about that time. I was able to apologize to Tosaka after 6 years, but... What?
I won't forgive you.
Tosaka? Her behavior was strange.
You're all the same. Guilty bystanders. Whether you laughed or pretended not to see, it's all the same to me. How dare you leave me alone back then?
No, that was... Tosaka remembered that day, and the fact that I didn't help her.
Do you know what I did after that?
What?
I cut my urethra with a box cutter.
What?
I was sick of everything, but that only made things worse.
What are you saying?
I'll show you something special, Akechi-kun.
And she brought her mouth to her waist. This... Her mouth was secreting a large amount of fluid. Stop it! My legs froze and I couldn't move. It dripped onto my face. Please stop! And she removed her mask. Stop! The next moment. What? There was a normal mouth. The urethra that should have been reversed due to internal organ reversal was nowhere to be seen. What's going on?
Sorry. I didn't expect Akechi-kun to be so surprised. When I found out you were Akechi-kun, I decided to play a prank on you. I prepared a lot for it. I'm glad you were surprised.
A prank? It was apparently a prank to surprise me. But your mouth!
I got it fixed with surgery.
From what I heard, Tusaga's internal organ reversal had been completely cured by surgery.
Dad and Mom desperately found a skilled doctor for me. A genius surgeon named Dr. Asagiri fixed it. It feels completely natural, like my mouth was always there.
Exchanging the urinary system organs with oral functions was a difficult operation, but the doctor successfully completed the major surgery that lasted 48 hours.
You know, in elementary school, I was actually interested in Akechi-kun.
What?
Thank you for caring about me, Akechi-kun.
The lesson I learned from this is that the line between a perpetrator and a bystander is always paper thin. If one action can help someone, I will absolutely never turn a blind eye again.
What's going on?
I never want to feel like this again. I apologize to her once more. On this particular day, I arrived at a certain church, half falling down. But I couldn't stand up as well as I wanted to. Damn it! Because I have no right arm. Help me, please! Salvation! Please give your heart salvation! If I keep going like this, I'm gonna lose it! The reason I came to the church that day was not to pray to God. Let me hear the story. 100 shots. It was an individual competition in which each person shoots 100 arrows and wins or loses based on the number of arrows that hit the target. It is a long battle that lasts for about 8 hours, in which each archer keeps drawing his bow to aim at a 36-centimeter diameter target at a distance of 28 meters. Ah! I'm Yamato Matoba, a sophomore in high school. On that day, I won the tournament by hitting 68 consecutive shots, a total of 99 shots against my opponents.
I don't like it.
It was an unprecedented record even for the Kyoto club I belonged to. But the next day during club activities, I suddenly felt a pain in my arm that I'd never felt before. When I looked, I saw that an arrow had pierced through my right arm. Ah!
Hey, Kichi. Isn't that a little crazy?
It seemed that the members of the same club had shot an arrow as a prank and it hit me by accident.
It hurts! Hurry up and pull it out! Pull it out quick!
The arrow pierced through my arm and was stuck in the wall. I was in so much pain that I couldn't move from where I was, but...
Well, it's your fault for standing there, if you use your common sense.
What?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'm tired. Let's go home.
See you later, Yamato. Good work today.
Wait a minute, help me! Help me, please! No one there would pull the arrow out of me.
Wait!
And I was left there.
Ah!
After that, I tried with all my might to pull the arrow out. But it seemed to be stuck in the wall quite deeply, and there was no sign of it coming out at all.
Somebody! Please help me, somebody!
I called out for help as loudly as I could, but with no benefit. It was already after school, and there was no one in the school building. No way! I couldn't pull the arrow out by myself, and even if I tried to call for rescue, my phone was in my bag. In addition, the advisor was on a business trip until tomorrow morning. The Japanese archery area is built far away from the school building, so there is very little chance that help will come. The arm the arrow was pierced through was bleeding non-stop. This kind of thing is just... I still couldn't believe that what had happened to me was actually real. The arrow was fired by Kichi Wada and his cronies in the same class. They were always overbearing, and it seems they don't think well of me in general. They probably don't like the fact that I won the tournament yesterday. It's night. I wonder how many hours have passed since then. Ugh. I was still struggling with the pain in my arm. I was also starting to feel very ill. I seemed to have a fever. On top of that, losing a lot of blood. Someone... Even after nightfall, no help came. I couldn't do anything about it, and the night went on. The skin where the arrow had pierced had turned purple, and there was a large blister filled with brownish liquid. It stank very badly. Why did this happen? Why?
You guys listening? We went home right after class. Yamato was doing his own training by himself. All of us 5 who were there today are all here, except for that guy. If we all arrange to get the story straight beforehand, they can't prove a thing. Godish.
So bad.
But it's just as well. I didn't like the way he was getting all corky lately.
The next day,
Yamato!
I was found by my coach. After x-rays and clinical examinations, it was found that he's developed a necrotic infection. By the time they brought me to the hospital, my arm was already blackened. Unfortunately, it is impossible to preserve the right arm.
No, I don't want that!
Yamato.
The doctor is saying that they're gonna amputate my right arm. As a result of being shot through with a bow and arrow and left for 24 hours, my arm had rotted.
Can't you do something about it? My son does archery and...
The mortality rate from necrotic tissue infection is about 30%. If it's not amputated, it is life-threatening. I'm sorry, but this is a situation that does not allow for digression. There's not a moment to spare. And then, in the end, my arm had to be amputated. Prepare for anesthesia.
How? Why did this happen?
Then I lost consciousness from the full anesthesia. When I woke up, I had one arm. My mutilated right arm was cremated and placed in an urn. I could no longer hold a bow. Having lost my dominant arm, I was no longer able to lead a normal life, let alone a life of archery. And then every night, what plagued me was called phantom pain, a phenomenon accompanied by intense pain. My arm, which I had lost, ached intensely, as if it were on fire every night. Months passed, and then came the day my first day back at school since I lost my arm.
I checked again and again, but they all still insisted that they had not been to that archery hole.
I'm certain that I was shot through with an arrow by Wada.
As much as I'd like to help you,
It seems that everyone in the Japanese archery club who was there at that time had arranged a lying story with each other beforehand. The one incident was treated as an unfortunate accident during my voluntary training.
That can't be! I lost my arm, you know! And also, how the hell could I possibly stab an arrow in my own arm?
calm down, Yamato.
But I couldn't hold them guilty of a crime on circumstantial evidence alone. Later, I passed him in the hallway.
Oh? Well, if it isn't Yamato! Have you lost some weight?
That's true. You look a little slimmer.
I immediately tried to hit Kiichi, but I didn't have the right arm to punch him. At that moment, a feeling of deep, deep hatred overtook my body. It was used by my father before he died. They say that if you give your most important thing to the handyman in this church, he will take care of any request. I brought an archery tool, a memento of my father who died in an accident.
But that son of a bitch, Yamato! I can't believe he lost his arm to something like that. I bet he didn't consume much vegetables. My name is Kiichi Wada. I belong to the Japanese archery club, and on that day, I was on my way home alone after club activities. Yamato lost his arm in an accident, and I'm in a super great mood. Next year's 100 shots competition will be won by me. But just then... Ouch! What the? I bumped into a big creepy guy. And I seem to have been out of consciousness. And is this school? Next thing I know, I'm in school at night. Ew, ew, ew!
What the hell? God!
Takuma Watanabe and everyone else too. There were guys from the Japanese archery club around me. What's going on? The school building's doors and windows are also all shuttered down, and they won't even budge. It won't open. We're trapped in the school building. At that moment,
You all seem to have woken.
an unknown man's voice began to play over the school announcement.
From now, you guys are going to take part in a certain game.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Who the hell are you?
The rules are simple. Somewhere in the school building, an antidote for just one person has been placed. Your mission is to find it and inject yourselves with it.
The man said something incomprehensible.
Huh? What does that mean?
Your bodies have been infected with a slow-acting poison.
What? When we looked, we all had injection marks on our necks. That's enough of them messing around! I'll call the police right now!
Ichi, your nose is bleeding.
What? Apparently, we've seriously been poisoned.
The time limit is 1 hour. Right, you better hurry. From now on, you are all enemies.
The next moment,
Get out of the way!
we rushed out of the classroom because according to the story, there was only one antidote. In other words, only one of us would survive. We still don't know what's going on, but it's wise to get the antidote anyway. 20 minutes later. It's nowhere to be found, for God's sakes! We scattered around the school building, looking for anything that looked like an antidote, but we couldn't find it at all. I mean, is there really such a Watanabe! What's wrong? At that moment, I found Watanabe collapsed in the hallway. Her head was bleeding. It seems she didn't fall because of the poison. Watanabe, what the hell happened? You lot! Then the others gathered around.
I forgot to mention, but this game has one demon.
Huh? The man's voice sounded again.
The demon's mission is to shoot through you with an arrow.
You don't think that Watanabe was caught by that demon? Then beyond the darkness of the hallway, who is it? I noticed someone standing in the darkness. Is that Yamato? But it was Yamato. Don't startle us! It's you, isn't it? I thought he was the demon, but I guess not, because Yamato has no arm, but...
If you were to name this game, it's like the Dark 100 Shots.
Yamato looked like a demon, using his mouth and holding the bow with one arm.
Gentlemen, people, divide into two groups. Those who hunt and those who are hunted. Tonight, you will be the target.
That's right, Watanabe had been hit by Yamato. We felt our lives were in danger and ran away as fast as we could. Run! Takuma! Kikuchi! What? There's no use running away! We were quickly and easily preyed upon by Yamato. It seems the remaining one went up to the 3rd floor.
Roger that.
Apparently, Yamato was receiving instructions over the intercom. No matter how hard we try to escape, he's closing the distance between me and him precisely.
You're the last one left, Kichi.
Ah! And I've been found!
Because of you, as you can see, I've lost my arm. Can you even begin to comprehend how hopeless that must be for me?
What the hell is wrong with you? It seems that Yamato was holding a grudge that he lost his arm because of us. So that's why he got together with some shady people. Okay, I'll apologize. So please let me go home.
You really don't know anything. Your apology is worthless. There's only one way to apologize.
Don't come closer! Don't you dare come any closer!
The next moment,
Right, I got you! I took advantage of the split moment to tackle Yamato and snatched his bow and arrow. Heh, too bad! The tables have turned! I couldn't lose to a one-armed guy like you! And with no hesitation, I fired the arrow without a single word. This is a completely justifiable self-defense! I don't care if he's one-armed or not! This is the end! But then... What? The mysterious man grabbed my arrow mid-air!
Anton! By the way, have you ever heard of an opera called The Magic Bullet Shooter?
At that moment, an eerie opera started playing in the school building.
The Magic Bullet Shooter is the story of a hunter who owns a bullet that hits at will.
What the hell are you? But the man continued, seemingly not hearing a word I said.
The magic bullets out of the 7, 6 will always hit where the shooter wants them to. But the remaining one hits the spot where the demon wants it to hit.
The man handed Yamato a heavy compound bow used for hunting.
Next time, take a proper clean shot.
Yes, sir. And there in front of me stood a demon. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I lost consciousness.
After that, I was able to stand again at the archery shooting area. Thanks to the new right arm that Anton gave me. I am sad that I lost my precious father's memento, but I don't regret it at all. I have certainly gained the feeling of being worthy of it. It's almost there. I thanked Anton and his friends once again. All right, the tables have turned.
Today's the day of the exchange game against our rivals, the Black Buffaloes.
Well done, Louie.
That's amazing. Me and my little brother Louie are on a youth baseball team that my dad coaches.
Hey, we win.
Yeah! Oh, wait, you too.
God damn it, I'm not happy about this.
This father and son are the Miyashitas, manager of the Black Buffaloes and his son. Dad has been keeping the rivalry aflame with them for years.
Kyuta, our team has won, but your errors are far too obvious.
I'm sorry. And I'm Kyuta Hashimoto, a 6th grader in elementary school. Compared to the uncoordinated me, my younger brother Louie is clearly a better baseball player than me. Dad, in the future, I want to be the manager of a baseball team like you.
That makes me happy, but I'm sure he can make it to the major leagues.
He's also very affectionate. Dad doted on Louie the most. My mom were still alive. I often used to get lonely at night and cry alone. There's a saying, Kyuta. What one likes, one will do well. You keep doing what you love to do. You can even quit baseball if you really don't like it. My mom passed away 2 years ago due to illness. She was always on my side. But after she passed away, my dad's doting on Louie increased.
Your waist should be more.
Dad, can you help me too? Then one day... Ow! Because of my error, it led to a reverse loss to the Black Buffaloes. Yay! We won!
Ah, us father and son are the winners!
Dad looked really disappointed.
It's your fault. It's your fault we lost. Louis scored 2 goals. You dragged the team down.
I'm sorry. But this didn't make Dad's anger subside.
Kyuta, detention doing knocks.
Okay. Dad left me and I started knocking practice.
Rubbish fools don't deserve to be at home.
What? Then Dad said,
Listen here, if you miss even one bit, you have to leave the house, okay?
What? Dad seemed pretty angry and imposed a strict additional rule that if I missed even one pitch, I had to leave the house.
There are no rejection tickets, got it?
Fine then. I made a huge blunder and I had no permission to refuse. It was one of 2 choices. Make no mistake or leave the house. My definitely mustn't fail knocking practice had begun.
Right, here we go.
But... I made a mistake on the first pitch. I'm sorry. One more time. Please let me do it again. So since it was my first pitch, he gave me 1 tear and let me off, but... I was given several more chances after that too. But they all failed. I made mistake after mistake. And then my dad left without saying a word. Wait!
I wonder what they're doing over there.
That's Sasimoto's.
I have no talent for baseball. I hated it, my lack of talent. And also the god who didn't give me any potential in baseball. I can't keep up anymore. That night, I decided to pack my bags and leave home as promised.
Bye-bye!
Dad and Louie, they didn't even try to hold me back.
20 years later. Today is a final game of the amazing World Series, the most high-profile game in Major League Baseball, where the winning teams battle each other for the year's title. My team, the Blue Marylands, is bottom of the 9th inning with 2 runs scored. The count is 2 outs, first and second. The pitcher is the guardian of the Red Vipers, and with the most wins as major, Weber McQueen.
Major leagues are impossible for the Orientals.
Kyuta Miyashita should get his ticket back home as soon as possible.
Before he gets beat up by Weber.
In the home of baseball, there's a strong wind against players from foreign countries. I was no exception, and immediately after I moved to the majors, I was despised by the media. But manager Randy was different.
You can do it, Kyuta!
He believed in me and kept using me as a cleanup and appointed me. So I was determined to live up to his expectations. Here it is!
What? He's gone? The ball is gone? Where's the ball? The ball?
The ball from my full swing. I hit and pierced the black screen.
My goodness, a home run! Unbelievable! It's a comeback! It's a comeback victory! The Blue Marylands have beaten the Red Vipers. And there seems to be a brawl in the seats over the home run ball. Kyuta Miyashita's home run ball. It's said that just the ball itself is worth $10,000. Let go! This ball doesn't belong to you guys. It belongs to me, the father. Well, let's get going, Louie. Yeah. We did it! We did it!
Yes, I am now a professional baseball player playing in the major leagues. My annual salary reached 7 billion yen this year. I have become successful in the baseball that I loved, but...
Well, they say a lion brings down his young to the valley of 1,000 questions. But it seems my educational policy was not wrong after all.
Huh? At that moment, someone appeared in front of me.
I've missed you! You've become so magnificent!
Wait, what? The person who came to the grounds was my father, who I hadn't seen in 20 years.
Brother!
And Louie, too. And for some reason, there seemed to be a TV station covering the event.
This is... Oh yeah, they were gonna shoot an emotional documentary about your reunion with me in Japan. See, this too.
It seems my father even released a book in his home country before I knew it. I haven't heard about it.
One day I realized, Kyuta, you were using an alias, and at first I didn't recognize you. But it turned out that the professional baseball player who went overseas was my son. I was the one who raised him, it's true, and I immediately called the sports press.
After that, my father used my name without my permission, and I've been selling goods, appearing on TV, and seemed to be doing whatever he wanted in Japan. No, I mean, how could you do that on your own accord? I had lived overseas for so long that I had no idea what was going on in Japan. However, I don't remember having authorized any of those things. But I mean, what are you doing here now? It's been 20 years since I left home, and I hadn't had a single contact.
Hey, don't mind the little stuff. This is where you shed a tear, too. It's where you are moved to see your beloved dad again for the first time in a long time.
What?
What can I say? We're being interviewed, so,
And my father, reunited for the first time in 20 years, continued in a whisper without regard for agitation.
Yeah, and besides, there are fewer kids playing baseball these days, and our team is disbanded. I've taken on some debt to try and revive it. Huh? I want to borrow a little bit of money. Your annual salary is 7 billion a year, right? You could at least give me 2 billion a year.
He had the audacity to beg for money. What are you saying, showing up all of a sudden? Aren't you making money off my name?
That's not enough at all.
I mean, why don't you just have Louie pay for it?
Weren't you a baseball genius? Louie was no good at all. He was just amiable, that's all.
Brother, I could compete at all once I was in junior high. Currently, my brother gave up baseball and became a hairdresser. I didn't get it at all. You loved him so much. Just then.
I can't forgive him anymore!
Ouch!
A person suddenly appeared from the audience and gave my father a slap in the face.
That hurt! What was that for? Who the hell are you? Seriously, who are you? She's stunning.
And there, another person came to the scene.
In a long time. You are Miyashita?
Father! Father? I was picked up by my father that time. And this is the sister, Aoi. That's right. I didn't realize when I was a young boy, but the son of the rival team's coach, Aoi, was actually a girl.
What? Seriously?
That day, I was shivering alone in the park when I happened to meet Aoi and others.
You are...
What are you doing?
When I told him what had happened, he welcomed me with open arms.
You can stay at home as long as you want.
He said he had been feeling uncomfortable with the way my father treated me for a long time. In the end, I ended up staying at Aoi's house until I came of age, because I didn't want to go back to you. And I continued to play baseball under father's surname so that she wouldn't recognize me. He taught me baseball very carefully. Those were great days. Little league, then junior high and high school's baseball. And at a rapid pace, I made it into the ball world. And one day, after becoming a professional baseball player, I was approached by someone. What? Me? A Major League Baseball team, the famous manager of the Blue Marlins. It was Coach Randy. Oh, I see. It must have been a tough time for you, Kyuta. Hey, do as I say, Kyuta. Just one line. Say, I am the man I am today thanks to my father. That's all you have to say. Wait, I told you I'm... However, even after hearing about my heroic life, my father seems to only be concerned about the TV cameras. When I was at a loss to understand his attitude.
Well, then I have one good idea.
Eh? Coach! Coach Randy appeared.
How about this?
And then... What? And for some reason, a glove was put on me, and I was put in the defense position. Not that was going on, but suddenly something like an exhibition match has started. According to the coach, if I could complete 100 knocks with no mistakes, Kyuta will listen to what I wished for. Well, here we go, Dad. Wait a minute. I haven't said a word about doing it yet. I've had a long and eventful baseball career. But his batting was so sharp that I made a mistake catching it. No wonder. I was up against a major leaguer. After that, other players replaced and took turns. I couldn't even get a single bat right. And eventually, for some reason, the other pitcher's batting came flying at me in the end. And then my dad made mistake after mistake and finally fell to his knees. After that, Father and Coach Randy said on my behalf. Go home! Dad! They said go back home. Everyone. In fact, in my home country, before it was shown in this country, a documentary about my life had already been aired. Everyone who knew about my past was on my side. Even the ace pitcher from the other team.
Well, it's not over. Let's give tonight's star of the show a big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought again. I'm here thanks to the support of many people. Mom. I'm so glad I continue to play baseball. I'm glad I continue to do what I love. Don't record me. Don't record me! I don't know what happened to my father and Louie, because they never appeared in front of me again. Sup?
He's come again. My name is Takumi Majima. My dad runs a ramen shop.
The usual, please.
This guy is my homeroom teacher, Mr. Takada. Recently, he found out that my house is a ramen shop, and he's been coming here every day. If that's it, then it's fine, but...
Thanks for that.
That'll be 790 yen.
Huh? Hang on, you're my student, right?
Yes, but...
You understand too, don't you, father? Huh? I take care of him at school, so of course it's free, right?
That's right.
Bye! That was delicious.
My teacher always leaves without paying a penny, just because of the reason that he's my homeroom teacher. I'm sorry, Dad.
No, it's not your fault. Besides, it's true that I'm indebted to him for taking care of you.
Wait, was that guy...
My dad and I were very troubled by him. But he was very well kept and fresh looking. Plus, he's handsome, so he was quite popular at school.
Teacher, I made cookies for you.
Oh, thanks.
Even though he has such a bad personality.
Yeah!
Your hair. There's something in your hair.
Oh, right.
My name is Seido Takadono. There's a female teacher I've been eyeing.
Thank you very much.
It's Miss Haruna, who started her new position last month. This sweet mask of mine and my aggressive approach is only a matter of time before she falls for me.
What is he doing at school?
That's how I am, but lately it's become a routine for me to go to a ramen shop in my neighborhood after work. Here again! Are you open? Lucky for me, this place is owned by the father of one of my students. So they can offer me food for free.
Welcome.
Oh hey, the usual. I'm always taking care of the kid. A mentor is a virtue in this country and is to be treated with great hospitality. It's called decency. Frankly speaking, as a salaryman, I was saved. Well then, thanks for the food. Damn it!
Dad seemed to be under a lot of stress because he couldn't say no to me because of my school life. Particular about the ingredients he uses, my dad's ramen shop gets a lot of customers, but the running cost for equipment, purchasing, and so on were making it very difficult to make ends meet. If we had to serve one bowl of ramen for 0 yen every day, it would be a huge blow to the restaurant.
Hey, if it's getting too much, just let me know. I was sure enough pissed off at the guy. I'll give him a punch.
No. If you like, let me hear about that.
What?
At that moment, a suspicious old man came forward.
Is that garlic?
This is the strongest genetically modified garlic available. It's called death garlic.
The old man introduced himself as William. He said he is the director of a nearby laboratory.
The odor level of the surströmming is the world's most odorous canned food. It amounts up to an odor index of around 10,000 AU.
10,000?
The cause of breath smelling with garlic is caused by an ingredient in the garlic called alin. This component is converted in the body into a substance called allyl-methyl sulfide. This death garlic purifies that allyl-methyl sulfide 1,000,000 times more than normal.
1,000,000 times more?
The smell is pollution level. Listen, okay? Never use it in ramen, okay?
And the next day, the teach came to the restaurant again as usual.
Sup?
Welcome.
Yeah, the usual.
I'm sorry, but we don't have the usual. We're a little out of ingredients, but I could make a prototype of the new ramen I'm planning to serve. I'd like you to try it if you don't mind.
That sounds great. I'll have that then.
So my dad offered the teacher free ramen again today.
Here you go.
He gave this special ramen with lots of garlic.
Oh, well, it looks pretty good.
Then the teacher immediately started to slurp up the ramen.
Oh, wow, it's pretty damn good, isn't it?
It's made with a lot of special garlic. I hope you don't dislike it.
It's very thoughtful, because I like garlic.
That's good.
And then...
Today I brought Mr. Anton to the station for a reason. I'm embarrassed to say that the police investigation is at a standstill at the moment. I'm sorry, but I'd like to ask for your help, Mr. Anton. I understand. A series of strange smells? We can't just let this be. Let's go, Alex!
Yes, Mr. Anton!
We've got to find out who's behind this as quick as we can. The culprit for this offensive smell crisis.
Next day.
Good morning! When I arrive at school, I'm immediately surrounded by my girlfriends. This is my daily routine. It's a normal scene for me.
Good morning, Stings!
Yeah, good morning. Hey, morning!
Didn't he smell quite bad? Sort of like garbage, or like a gone-off egg?
Popularity is a sin. Well, I'm not interested in kids to begin with, but... And then I arrived at the staff room. Good morning! Well, I'm going to give Miss Haruna my daily push-up against the wall today, too. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Gah!
My assumption is that if I get this sweet mask close enough a few more times, Miss Haruna will completely fall in love with me. I just lost my balance.
You stink. What? But what came back was an unexpected reaction. It stinks. What does? You stink!
What? And somehow I got a slap from the palm of her hand. Are you okay? It seems that Miss Haruna was not in a good mood or physical condition today. The god who doesn't touch you is cursed. I decided to just carefully watch her for today. But during the first period class... Right, then in the textbook... Goto, are you okay? This time I noticed that the children were acting strangely.
I can't take it anymore.
Even Shimamoto? I thought they were all completely exhausted and not well, but... One after another, the children began to collapse. What's going on, you lot? The class immediately became a hellscape. Oh my god! Is this acute food poisoning? I couldn't think of any other possibility for so many children to fall ill one after the other.
Teacher, I smelled something strange.
Smell? But it seemed that the children were getting sick from smelling something. What is the smell? But I didn't smell anything like that at all. Is my nose stuffed up? Anyway, I'm gonna carry you to the infirmary.
No! Don't come near me, please!
My eyes, it stings my eyes.
I tried to take care of everyone, but for some reason they started avoiding me. What's gotten into you guys?
In fact, the teacher's breath smelled worse than ever. The power of that particular garlic ramen was beyond my imagination. At that time,
What's that?
a rumbling alarm sounded throughout the school.
A foul smell has been confirmed within the school grounds. There seems to have been a break-in of a suspicious person. The teacher in charge should protect the children and begin evacuation immediately. What?
The teacher's breath was so foul that it even set off the gas alarm. Immediately after the school announcement, the whole school community fell into a state of panic.
Don't panic. Stay calm and behave yourselves. You lot, follow me behind. But... Wait, you guys! For some reason, the children within a few meters radius of me lost consciousness one after another, starting with the ones closest to me. What's going on? You alright? How are the children? Principal! At that time, the principal came to help me with the evacuation, but... What? Principal! Principal! Like the children, he was not able to get close to me. Then... It was you! What was?
It's that guy!
What now?
That man is the source of the smell!
Then men in protective suits entered the school.
Ah!
Oh, let go! Let go of me! It's time to give up! The smell is coming through the protective gear! It's a terrible smell! Be careful, Alex!
Yes, sir!
That's rude. Who are you guys?
Teacher,
Apparently, there have been a series of strange smells recently, and they were looking for the culprit. It seems that someone had placed strange smelling bags all over the place, and the police were now just investigating.
You stink! What the hell are you trying to do?
No, I haven't done anything!
so then the teacher was taken away as the prime suspect.
Here at Hibariska Elementary School, a strange odor incident occurred earlier. Several children were taken to the hospital with physical problems.
This has become quite a big problem. Teacher? And then just before closing time that day, the teacher came running in with quite a look on his face.
It must have been you. I can only think it was the ramen here. You guys must have put something in the ramen. I had such a hard time getting the police to believe me.
The real culprit in the series of odd-smelling incidents was caught, and the teacher was finally released. The culprit was apparently a stressed-out businessman.
Takumi! I hope you're prepared for what you're going to face at school.
He stinks. The teacher seemed very angry, but then...
Hey, you punk! It's all because you keep coming here to get drunk and fed for free to begin with, goddammit!
Yakuza?
It's fine, Tetsuji. Teacher, I appreciate you taking care of Takumi. I've let you off the hook so far with some leniency, but if you're gonna cite Takumi, then that's a different story.
Ah?
Let me teach you about decorum with my buddies.
Ah? It's not the same as usual.
Yes, my dad used to be a Yakuza. I haven't seen my dad this angry in a long time.
Oi! You're too slow!
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
And the teacher decided to work to pay back for all the money that he owed. His popularity at school had gone downhill. And from then on, he no longer came to eat for free.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.